Hey folks, Phil Gallagher here for Daily Death and Taxes. Again, we are playing with the Bile deck, Dead Guy Ale sort of deck list. Let's keep this hand. Again, no ability to cast Bile Blight if we draw one. What am I doing with this Prismatic Vista? Don't really want to get Wastelanded on turn one, especially if this Bile doesn't resolve. So maybe we just say, I will never cast a Bile Blight this game and get planes here rather than expose this to Wasteland. I think Uncounterable Bob on turn 2 is probably going to be pretty good. Feels like it's going to be pretty good. It has Pokemon Energy Lands. That's a weird draw. That's a real weird draw. I think I'm still supposed to bob here. Bobbing here makes it more likely that I actually hit my land drop for next turn. Opponent F6 there, so I kind of think my opponent is a combo deck now, which I'm not particularly well suited to deal with this hand. So if we're just playing against like Sneak and Show again, or Storm, I just have like Stone Cold nothing for them. Yo, that was good. It's here. It's here. Smells like Sneak and Show. But they don't just have it, so that's good. Alright, so a little trick here, when you have like Bob and Vial, you stack it so that the Bob trigger resolves before the Vial trigger does, so that like you get more information before you decide what you're going to do with your Vial. I will go ahead and tick up here for Banisher Priest reasons. I really thought I was going to be putting in this sword, but it seems like it's just a Thalia turn. Cunning Wish, Intuition. God, I miss Flicker Wisp. Let's see if that's enough. So unless that was my opponent's draw for turn, they played pretty loose. Like they could have just drawn from Dreams and put a Grizzled Rend into play last turn as well. Alright, so it looks like we were playing against Mono Blue Omnitell. Priest technically does things. They try to win via Omniscience, but they can't always do that. Excuse me. So we have a decent number of things that we can board in. So get these Bile Blights out of the deck once again. Our mana got way better. We'll probably go Jitte, Sword of Fire and Ice, Stoneforge Mystic out. Then we kind of end up with some ambitious sideboard cards. My Crusaders are kind of whatever. Plague Engineer. This'll do. We really wanted to take game 1 against this deck. I've kept this hand because we have a nice 1-2 punch of Chalice to stop cantrips into Thalia to try to make Show and Tell cost more. But we're going to need more off the top than what we have now in order to actually win this game. So my opponent, if my opponent has any land, they can already Show and Tell through Thalia this turn. So it doesn't make any sense to just cast that. So let's cast Chalice of the Void and try to stop cantrips. That's very good for my opponent. Whatever they're missing, it can find it. I don't have Wasteland to hit this Ancient Tomb and set them back a bunch of mana. I'm just going to take chip damage this game. Like, hopefully between... Okay. We beat that as of right now with Dusk. But if my opponent finds the Emrakul, I'm dead. Sort of unfortunately, my opponent can now Force of Will, which would be Dusk. Echoing Truth on Thalia. That's fine. I don't regret my chip damage attack. Ugh. All right. Do you have Force? At least this opponent knows how Force of Will and Omniscience works. Die to Emrakul. Shared summons Emrakul. Alright. GG. I'll be back tomorrow.